Are there exams for young learners? Last week, I covered the Cambridge English Main Suite, which goes from the A2 to C2 CEFR level. Today, let's get to know the Cambridge English Young Learners Exams, which goes from pre-A1 to A2 CEFR level. Let's go! Hello exam seekers, I'm Patty and today I'm going to talk about the Cambridge English Young Learners Exams. When we talk about proficiency exams, we tend to start looking for them only when we reach a certain age. I, for instance, never thought about taking them when I was a child. I mean, my parents never did, and the school I studied never offered it. The first English proficiency exam I took was in 2004. I was still a teenager and I was still studying at the English school I had been studying since day one. It was the ESOL certificate offered by SIT and Guild's Pitman qualifications. They were assessing my intermediate spoken English, which I did it very well. They only started offering more of those teens and kids exams years later when I was already a teacher there. The exams they were offering were the Cambridge English Young Learners Exams, which I'm going to talk about today. So, in this video, I'm going to present what the Young Learners Exams are, I'm going to tell you how they align to the CEFR, and I'm going to talk about marks and results. Also, I'm going to tell you my opinion about them. So, stay tuned. When we think about these exams, we usually tend to think about young adults, or actually adults, sitting for long and extensive hours of stressful tests. That's why we don't usually think about children taking them. However, Cambridge has a special series of certificates made for young learners. Since the focus is the children, these exams are much lighter and in a fun fashion way, so that children feel more comfortable in taking them. According to Cambridge English, the Young Learners Exams are a series of fun and engaging activity-based English language tests. They introduce primary and lower secondary level students to everyday written and spoken English and are an excellent way to gain confidence and improve their English. The Cambridge English Young Learners series has 3 levels of tests. The pre-A1 starters, which goes from 6 to 8 years old. There are 3 papers, which takes up to 45 minutes. The A1 movers, which is from 8 to 9 years old, also 3 papers, but it takes up to 1 hour. And the A2 flyers, which takes up 1 hour and 15 minutes, also 3 papers, but it's for kids aged 9 to 10 years old. They introduce children to everyday written and spoken English, since they are based on familiar topics and basic language for them, all covering the major varieties of English, American and British English. Also, they cover all the 4 language styles: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Let's talk about marks and results. The Cambridge English Young Learners Exams are aligned to the CEFR. The pre-A1 starters is targeted at pre-A1 level. The A1 movers is targeted at pre-A1 and A1 level, with a strong performance indicating A1. A2 flyers is targeted at A1 and A2 level, with a strong performance indicating A2. Even though these exams are aimed at kids, it is still expected that they follow instructions carefully and precisely, and that they keep within the word limit. In the pre-A1 starters, A1 movers, and A2 flyers reading and writing papers, correct spelling is required. In part 2 of the listening paper, some misspellings may be allowed. Remember that the ages that I've mentioned before are just a recommendation. These exams are designed to offer a comprehensive approach to testing the English of learners in primary and lower secondary education. However, if you have teenagers who have just started learning English and don't feel exactly comfortable with the language and with exams, you can apply these exams with them. They will feel much more comfortable and confident in taking the A2 key and B1 preliminary later on in life. The complete question papers are returned to Cambridge to be marked. There is no pass or fail. However, children will get a certificate with shields to celebrate their achievements. These results are reported in a way designed to provide positive encouragement to these learners. All children receive a certificate and a statement of result, showing them what they can do rather than what they can't do. And also, they receive credit for taking part in the exams. Before I end this video, let me tell you my opinion about children taking these exams. I actually think that it's a great idea to apply these exams for children. Why? Well, the sooner they start taking these exams, the more comfortable, confident, and ready they will be or feel for any kind of examination they might face in the future. And I'm not talking here only about English exams in general. I'm talking about any other kind of exams. For example, a job opportunity, to enter college, and etc. etc. And if they're going to start taking these exams at any time, maybe it is good that they have a better first experience, right? Just make sure it is a good experience for them and that they have fun while studying and taking these exams. As I mentioned before, the Cambridge English exams are designed to ensure that most candidates do very well. They are designed to make learning fun, and children are motivated to working towards their certificates and earning the shields that record their achievements. So make this experience something good for them. So if you are a parent or a teacher, make sure you check the Cambridge English website. They offer plenty of information and mock tests. I actually have already analyzed and provided some mock tests in the blog. Make sure you check the links in the description. Okay? Now, tell me in the comments, what do you think about young learners taking these exams? If you want more content like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel, so every time there is a new video, YouTube will tell you. Also, like the video so that I know that this content is relevant for you. Okay? So, that's it for today. Thanks for watching me and see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget, knowledge is never enough. Bye bye.